This here is from the Mail Online from October 15th, 2024. I'm a Celeb Boss's splash out on £21 million mega mansion where Johnny Depp famously severed his finger during argument with ex-wife Amber Heard for extravagant series launch. What? You mean when Amber severed Johnny's finger? I guess this headline's a bit mixed up, but let's see what they got. I'm a Celeb Bosses have reportedly splashed out on a £21 million mega mansion on Australia's Gold Coast for the new series' extravagant launch later this month. The 10-bedroom Diamond Head estate boasts a helipad, 2,000-bottle wine cellar, and cinema, and will likely house the celebs, including rumored campmate Colleen Rooney, before they give up the luxury life and venture into the jungle. Yeah, right. Not really interested about that. But the home is no stranger to famous faces and was where Johnny Depp famously severed his finger in 2015 during an argument with then-wife Amber Heard. So they're saying they believe Amber's story, that he did it himself? All right, that's odd. That's what it seems to be. Once owned by motorcycle world champion Mick Doohan and rented by Brad Pitt, it even features a landing strip for private planes. A source told The Sun Diamond Head is one of Australia's priciest properties, so will suit Colleen down to the ground. Okay, so they actually give his perspective as well. During his 2022 court case, Johnny detailed the explosive fight he and Amber had at the property where the top of his finger was severed when she allegedly threw a bottle of vodka at him. The couple were in Australia while the actor was filming the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean film. She claimed he chopped off his fingertip with a knife during the argument, and her team has called it a 3-day hostage situation where the actor was repeatedly violent. However, Johnny said Amber was angry with him after she met with his lawyers to discuss a post-nuptial agreement. She had claimed that one of the lawyers laughed at her. He later discovered that was not true. He told the court, "All I could do was try to calm her down and say I was not out to screw her over or to put her in a position that was uncomfortable. It did not work. It escalated and turned into madness, I believe." And chaos and violence, he says. She was irate. She was possessed. When I tried to remove myself as I normally would, as she's hammering me with brutal words, pardon my language, but I remember it wasn't nice, sort of being called an ass kisser to lawyers or a pussy that didn't fight for her or stand up for her. I tried to remove myself from the situation, but to no avail. Yeah, sounds right to me. And they feature this here, which I guess they say is the theater. Okay. Not super impressive for a theater, just saying. And this one here, which looks like a pretty good bedroom with a pretty good view. And they show the finger. I'm going to censor it out. We don't want to see it, but they actually showed most of it blurry and red. All right, let's move on. And they give more details about the incident. He said he poured some drinks. When she came down, she started screaming. He was drinking again. The monster and all that. She walked up, grabbed the bottle of vodka, stood back and hurled it at me, Depp said, monitoring the act of throwing. Moving his hand past his head, he said, "It just went right past my head and smashed behind me. I stood up and walked behind the bar, and there was a larger bottle of vodka, the kind with a handle. I grabbed that, sat in my seat, opened the bottle, and poured myself a shot and drank it. Miss Heard was flinging insults left and right and center. She grabbed that bottle, threw it at me." Depp said he used the bench in front of him to show the jury where the bar was situated and leaned back in his chair. All right, so they're doing an official throwback here. And they go on in more detail. I'm not going to read it all. We've heard this story before. I think we've got enough. They start talking again about this person, Colleen, and I'm not sure who they're talking about. Honestly, not very concerned. Pretty interesting house. Never actually took a look at it. Not too shabby. This headline here is kind of shitty, though, because it does say where Johnny severed his finger, but it doesn't actually say she did it. All right. Anyway, shout outs to Laura B., Maria Blackhawk, thank you so much for that donation. Carmen, thank you for the articles. Gonna do shout outs like this once in a while. Made a new screen. I'm sure you might see yourself up there at some point. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.